Hello and welcome to the show. I am here playing some of the Forza 6 demo. We start with my first car is going to have to be the Honda S2000. I'm sticking with tradition. I had a wooden S2000 on Forza 5. I decided I would have a go with this car on Forza 6. I have played a little bit of this demo before doing this video. I'm pretty damn impressed with it so far. I gotta say, I really do quite like this game. Now we're going to start off by doing a race at Lime Rock, one of the new tracks to the Forza franchise. A track, I do know this circuit, I've driven a little bit on iRacing. I am god-awful at it, though. It is not a track that it's weird. It should, in theory, be a track that I like. It's a short track, quite a fast track. It is my kind of a circuit, but I am terrible at it. So I'm not quite sticking the driver tires on unbeatable around here. Otherwise, we will never complete this first bloody race. One interesting thing, one odd option that is new to Forza 6, we can limit the aggression of the driver tires. This is to try and essentially stop them being quite as crazy. For me, I'm not going to be putting this, I'm not going to be limiting the aggression. What makes Forza 5 such a good single-player game is that the driver tires make the racing interesting. Yes, they may crash you off from time to time, but they actually make it interesting. Unlike the likes of Gran Turismo, I'm sorry, but Gran Turismo single-player is the most dreary thing you will ever play, because they're just driving around on rails, whereas here, at least they do stuff. And I have to say, the driver tires do seem, even with the limited aggression turned off, just leave them as they are, they do seem a lot better. They seem like you can have a lot closer racing with them. You know, they're not quite going to bump you off as often. They will defend properly and so on. Hopefully we will see some of that. You never quite know what you're going to get when you go racing. So yeah, let us begin our first race. As I said, not a track for me. This one, it'll take me a while to learn this place, and hopefully at some point I will get half decent at it. Right, let's get the camera back to where we want it. Okay, not a particularly good start from the Honda, and then we get a good everything. I think there's a front-wheel drive car somewhere. Front-wheel drive car slow off the line, which backs everything else up. We're going to go up the middle. It's 3 wide into turn 1. Thank you, car on the outside. What was it, GT86? Thank you for giving me space. See, they are a lot more sensible. They are a lot more sensible. They will give you space. You can have close racing with the driver tires, and that's what we want. But they're still interesting enough to make it exciting. They don't just go round on rails. They will fight amongst themselves, like we have here. Go on, Mazda. I'll give you a push. Go on, MX-5. We can do this. Hey, you wheel on the grass. No, he's going to get the inside through there. I'm not going to go around the outside. That is a very fast corner. For these kind of cars, I think we're in C-class cars. The game it gives us here is a very fast corner. We go around the outside of the curbs are horrible. The curbs are a big thing at this track. They're very bumpy, and if you run wide through this final turn, which we're going to do, this is silly. We've done it. That curb around there, it feels like you've fallen into a ditch if you run over it. It's yeah, a really rather interesting curb. Now, the question you'll probably all be having is, how does this feel driving compared to Forza 5? Forza 5 took a lot of getting used to, especially having gone from Forza 4. Part of that certainly was down to a new controller, going from the 360 to the Xbox One controller. But Forza 5 did take quite a lot of getting used to. This feels familiar. Certainly, if you played a lot of Forza 5, this will feel on the relatively familiar side. Oh, I'm stuck on the outside. I've got a twitch going on. I don't even know where is the Nissan. There's the Nissan. Okay, that's a silly manoeuvres to be doing. Yeah, it does feel familiar, but it doesn't feel completely the same. This time we've got a Ford going up the inside through the first corner, and we've kind of got nowhere to go. Okay, Ford changed his mind. The cars, they feel slightly more consistent, perhaps. They do feel as if all of the vehicles I've driven have slightly more understeer from standard, and they also feel like they move around on the suspension. Not quite sort of full-on body roll, but certainly weight transfer seems to be more of a thing with these cars. I did have a go with an RX-7 the first time I played through this, and that felt actually quite a lot more like it moved around on the suspension. I'm hoping that makes sense to people. This S2000 doesn't feel quite as much, but and especially when it comes to dealing with curbs. The curbs, well, certainly some of the larger curbs, you really do notice when you hit them quite hard. Will it roll? May well be a possibility. At some tracks around these, I haven't managed to roll a car yet off a curb, but you can see here, it really gets bumped, and you've really got to be paying attention, be worrying if you like, if you're going to run out towards a curb. We've now managed to get to to the front of the field, got a little gap back to the Nissan. Yeah, this is a track that I will have to practice around quite a lot because I don't know what it is, why it is, this track. I was terrible at it in iRacing as well. It's just something about this circuit that I just can't quite fathom. Sometimes there are tracks like that. Twin Ring is another track. I don't know why. I can never drive Twin Ring, any of the layouts really very well. It was just one of those circuits that that I didn't particularly like. We will take victory in our first race at Lime Rock. Now, another new feature that has come to Forza 6, as we will hopefully level up. Yeah, I tried doing it with the highest difficulty AI. I couldn't do it. We've got these. That's why I'm leveling up this first time, because I've already done it one race in this this playthrough of the demo, if you like. Yeah, we have the wheel spins, or yeah, I think they're still called wheel spins, that were from Horizon 2, which means every time you level your driver level up, you get a random prize. I like these. These are great things. So now, yeah, we have a random spin, if you like, with the big prize and just random other cars. Press A to stop it. You can't try and judge it. It'll just jump around randomly. Hey, we got an Audi RS5. I bet it won't be as kind to me when we come to play the game proper. It'll probably have given me the 10,000 credit one if it was me starting the actual career mode. But hey, we got an Audi. Affinity level again for manufacturers. I'm not sure what it gives. I think it gives. I'm assuming it carries on, giving the increased payout if you use their sort of cars. That's what I'm going to hazard a guess at. The second race of the demo, we're going to Yas Marina. I like Yas Marina. I'm better here than I am certainly when it comes to Lime Rock, and we get our first taste of night racing. Admittedly, Yas Marina is perhaps not the most, I was going to say not the most interesting of night races, perhaps not the most challenging of night races because it's all floodlit. Unlike some of the other circuits where it is literally just, you can see what the headlights are, like at Le Mans, or parts of Le Mans, and so on. Here, you've got great big floodlights around the entire track, so it's slightly less demanding driving at night compared to some other places. We're going to... Oh yeah, the game's going to take us through the mods. Now these are something that I'm not sure about. I kind of quite like the idea on some levels. Yeah, we will go into here. So these are modifications that... change slightly how the game works. I believe they're only for single player, so they're only for messing about in the career mode. These remind me a lot of the burn cards in Titanfall. Anyone who's played Titanfall, I'm not sure what other games have this kind of thing. These are quite a lot like them. I never used the bloody burn cards. I just completely forgot about them 90% of the time. As they stacked up, I sold them, and yeah, I just never paid any attention to them. I fear this may be the way that these will end up for me. There are some interesting challenge ones. The ones that I don't know. Let's see what we get from this starter pack. What have we got? We've got a boost of money, got a boost of grid position, and I think we might get the same ones every time. The first time I played it through, I got these three as well. So, like, the boost of money is a single-use one, so you get 10% more credits on a single, I assume it's a single race. So perhaps if you're doing a long race, you can use this to boost the payout. It's quite a good thing. There's a grid boost, so rather than starting wherever the game normally starts, you get one position higher. I have seen ones that put you to the back of the field, but you get more money and so on. I quite like that as an idea as well. I'm not sure I quite like these ones as much, ones that just improve grip. It feels very arcadey all of a sudden. It doesn't really feel like a Forza, like a Forza Motorsport game. In Horizon, perhaps, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure I'm more of a fan of these. To be fair, you don't have to use them. It's only a small section of the game, you can ignore them. I like these ones, yeah, I'm not sure I quite like these, but it's just another thing to spend money on, another thing to change up the career mode, and who knows what other interesting ones there could be. So if we, can we go, okay, sure, I accept the mods, and then we can go and install them. We can have up to 3 active at a time, so these ones here are used for a single race, whereas this thing here can be used, unlimited use, so sure, we may as well give our car a little bit more grip, and we'll go stick the other ones on as well, because why not? We'll have some monies, and we'll have that there. And then you can go in here and you can buy the packs for various money, up to 300,000. It's a very expensive pack. I don't know what happens if I buy one of these. Sure, let's have a look. Let's see what else you give me. I didn't buy one of these before. It's just all of the same. Oh no, here we go, here's some more. So earn 1,000 credits for perfect drafts, up to 6,000, that's quite cool. Dare. I like the sound of these dares. So you've got to use the chase camera and some more single-use money bonuses. So yeah, I quite like the idea of some of the challenge ones. I'm not so sure about the ones that buff your car. I'm not sure that's quite quite a proper racing game. But never mind. We will leave all of them, and we will. Yes, we'll stick the difficulty back up again. I'm hoping I should fare better here. We'll go back up to unbeatable. I know Yas Marina. The circuit that we get to play around with in the demo is it Corkscrew? I think it's called. It's the one the V8 supercars ran around when they came here. I think did they go to Yas Marina a couple of times? I think so. Yes, it's that layout of the circuit. As I said, I mean, at night around here, it doesn't make a huge difference because it's incredibly bright around this circuit. Right, let's try. We get a really shoddy, and admittedly, the Slap Train's Golf over there is four-wheel drive, but we get a really shoddy launch compared to the RX-7, and then they all get bogged down by a front-wheel drive car. With 3 wide through turn 1 again. You see, you can go 3 wide through corners without the AI constantly bumping into you anymore, which is quite nice. We're going to go around the outside of the Astra. That was slightly scary manoeuvre. Then we'll go up the inside. I can speak of the Giulietta. Well, we've all kind of bumped into one another, but that's fine. Only a little bump. Eat the curb down there. Curbs are slightly less nasty down that part of the track. I seem to remember that curb on the inside was horrible. Some pretty fireworks are going on. I mean, sure, it's still different driving at night. You know, you've still got slightly different things to contend with around Yas Marina from normal, if you will. Get it stopped on the inside. Oh, the driver's car's in the wall. What's going on there? You derpy. Was it an Audi? I don't actually know what it was that quite ended up. There was a car around. I may have shifted up a gear too soon. There was a car around me that's buggered off completely. Where did he go? Did he get scared? Maybe he ended up in the wall as well. Never mind. Nissan, come back. I want to race you. You're really pissed off in the distance. Little harder to see the braking boards down there that are hidden quite a way off the track. Feel like they've not bothered to turn on the floodlights through some of these sections. Never mind. Right, Nissan's fallen off the road. Oh, we're going to jump the curb. Okay, well, we didn't really get in trouble for that. One thing that has changed on this game, you no longer have the sticky grass, I believe. You also apparently don't get time penalties for jumping corners and sitting in slipstreams and all of that kind of thing. Again, I mean, for single player, that doesn't really matter too much. You do for the rivals mode, for the time trialing and so on, so don't worry, you won't have people abusing track limits to get quick times there. But as you saw there, I turned into the corner wrong and I made time. I got a little bit cheeky. We have buggered off from the rest of the field. Yas Marina, it does feel, this final corner feels different to me, but it's perhaps because I don't normally drive this layout of the circuit. I don't remember the walls quite coming out as far before, but that could just be me. Oh, we're running a little bit wide through there. One of my instincts from Forza 5 is if you start running a little bit wide, I would rather sort of go across the curb completely and then come back across it, rather than kind of have half of my car on the curb, half of my car not, and that tends to cause issues for cars in 5. I don't know, actually that was okay. It didn't have too many problems. The curves around Yas Marina are vicious buggers at the best of times. Be careful around here. Oh, we're catching on the Nissan. Can we get anything done through this corkscrew section? No, because we've got a bit of understeer. Carried too much speed into the corner. Oh, Nissan is wiggling around. Come on, we can get an overtake. We can bounce across the curves a little bit there on the outside. Oh, good God. We got a really good run on the back of him, and so good I ended up in the back of it. Right, can we find our way past? We're going to the inside. He's not going to go defensive. Oh, he's got more straight line speed than me. We're going to have a dive. Are we going to be able to get it done? Oh, see, they give you space. I really like that about them. Not going to give me space. Admittedly, go around the outside there is a silly manoeuvre. We're still... Oh, we did it. He backed out that one. Yeah, they will give you... They give you certainly a lot more space than they did in Forza 6. They're not quite the same kamikaze buggers that they were in 5, sorry. Yeah, I think single player could be really good fun. Please slow down there, thank you. Admittedly now things are slightly... I have more grip. You can feel it is a slightly more grippier car than the one that I drove at Lime Rock. Again, with the handling, there is just kind of generally more slightly more understeer from the cars. They do feel a bit more predictable. I haven't had the cars. One of the things, if you drive with simulation steering, which is what I have got on at the moment, on Forza 5, you will find that the cars can often get quite snappy. Like simple cars, like an S2000. If you get things wrong, it's very easy to have the car snap and try and kill you. On here, I haven't had that. In the times that I'm playing, messing about with the S2000, the RX-7, neither of them at any point ever sort of snapped and tried to kill me. I mean, I've had accidents, I made mistakes and so on, but none of them were the car sort of snapping around on you. So it seems a little bit more stable, perhaps a little bit more forgiving. It's still at... Ooh, there we go. That's... so they haven't snapped on me. See, if I'd done that on Forza 5, I'd be round in a circle. I messed up that corner, but I could save it relatively, well, I say relatively easy. It was a bit of a scary moment, but I could catch it, whereas if you did that on 5, you're off. You're done for, basically. Right, so we completed that one. We got some more monies. Driver level, not quite enough to unlock something. You won... Oh, right, okay. We got some money for leveling up our affinity level with Honda. Right, and then we go to the showcase events. These are fairly similar to the sort of the previous events that we've seen, sort of like the special events. This one will give us an Indy car. We will go racing with an Indy car. You know, we've got the similar ones that we saw from Forza 5. We've got the autocross. We've got the race the Stig one. There's some new interesting looking things on here. Moments in motorsport sounds fun. There is an endurance racing section. I'm not a fan of endurance racing, but you know, there is that section in there for people who are. There's a passing challenge again. I don't know. We're not going to get to play it, but I'm assuming it's going to be much along the lines of the overtaking challenges they had on Forza 5, and then we've got the next menu. It's just showing it gives us a taste of the things that they're around. V8 supercars at Bathurst is always good. Touring cars at Nürburgring, Formula E at Long Beach, and so on. You kind of get the idea. We're going to go Indy cars at Indianapolis, which is always interesting. Again, with a much bigger grid now, you can have up to 24 cars in the field. Now, the actual races that I've done so far, well, you start 12th. I think I started 11th on that one with the grid boost, but you tend to start 12th. So unless you have a big mistake, you don't really sort of see a lot of the field. I believe there is, as I said, some like the dare cards, if you like, that will put you to the back of the field. That will be an interesting one, trying to work through the order when you've got so many cars ahead of you to overtake. The Indy cars, I'm really hoping I don't do a stupid thing, because the Indy cars are quite easy to stall if you get things wrong off the line. Now, I know in sort of real motorsport, no, you don't just kind of, well, you have a clutch pedal. I'm not actually quite sure how Indy cars work. Do they have the same thing like the Formula 1 cars do with the paddles for the clutch? I don't know. But basically, I'm booting it here, and we hope that the car doesn't stall like it did there. Damn it, I really do dislike trying to get the bloody Indy cars off the line. Let's see if I'm just wondering, restart the race, yeah. I'm wondering if I'm better off not holding the clutch button, just boot it and go. Because I think I know what I'm doing wrong here to stopping these cars from going. Right. If we don't hold down clutch, if we just rev it in this thing and then... No, you see, I wasn't messing about with the clutch there. It's basically... luck, really. Getting the car off the line there. Yeah. The Audi, was it the Audi R18? No, I can't remember. Whoa, why are we braking? Why are we suddenly stopping through there? There was absolutely no need to be braking. And again, with the... Good God. We've got... yeah, okay, you guys are not fancy being flat. This track is flat out in Indy cars. Why are we going so slow through there? Right, are we going to have to go for an overtake on this car here? We're going to the inside. Oh, he gave me space, though, which thank you, AI. Oh, he's still there. I do like oval racing. Well, admittedly, this is kind of more rectangle racing, but I am quite a fan of oval racing. So, yeah, there's a shame there is no proper NASCARs. I don't think there's no sort of, aside from the Indy cars, there's no real oval racing cars at all, despite the fact we now have Daytona in. I'm turning far too late for that corner. We're going to have an AI on the inside, are we? Yeah, we're going to have to give him space. We'll take a higher line through here. Where is the... Oh, no, he's backed out of that one. Okay, we're in 18th. I bumped a wall. This bit here would be much nicer if we had a steering wheel. Oval racing, you really do need a steering wheel rather than a controller for it. Oh, I'm not quite sure where everybody's going through here. Whee, we're going to swap back to the inside through here. Whoa, why are we stopping there, you moron? Well, that broke me. Okay, let's have another go at getting this bloody thing off of the line. I have got it started before. It does really seem to be pure bloody luck, if you can. Right, I have one other idea. I think what happens is it's kind of luck. If you bounce it off the limiter, and as it releases the car, if it's just bounced off the limiter and it's coming down in RPM, I think that may be what causes it to not go. However, so if we hold it, I'm trying to find a good place to hold it. No, I don't. How the? I hate starting these cars. How on earth are you supposed to start it? I don't have a clutch pedal. Okay, there is no, there is nothing I can do about that. It's just down to pure luck. If the car will decide to go. Do we want to go today? I don't know. Are we going to start the car? I mean, I may even be better off just deliberately stalling it. Now we can do it ourselves. It's ridiculous. Like, I know Indy cars are supposed to do a rolling start. Okay, that's all well and good. That's perfectly fine. But when Forza is not giving you a rolling start to work with, at least have the cars, you know, able to bloody launch. It's a strange thing, and it's something that I was really hoping we weren't going to have again, but it seems that, nope, that is the same bloody problem that it always was. Right, the showcase race is a decent length race, actually. It's a seven lap race. Let's try and get to the inside of that particular one. I've seen a couple of IndyCar races. I think I did watch the Indy 500. I think they put them all on YouTube, if I have remembered correctly. I know the NASCAR do. I've actually been watching this season's NASCAR racings as they have it all on YouTube. I think more motorsports could learn from this. Put the stuff on YouTube so people from around the world can bloody watch them. Yeah, I did watch the Indy 500. Do quite like the Indy cars. God damn it, nearly ended up on the grass. One good thing about the lack of sticky grass through here is that if you do that, if I'd done that on Forza 5, that would be race over, because that grass would have just stopped me completely dead. Whereas here, you can get away with it a little bit more. You can kind of get away, a little bit more margin for error almost, around here. I was wondering if there was a car on the inside. There was not. That is, oh, bug at me. There we go. You see, like that sort of thing should have killed me on Forza 5, but I got away with it. We're all moving around. Change directions so fast in these. Alright, can we go? Are they going to? Please don't break. Please don't. Oh, I've had to have a little lift because I'm out wide. Oh, I'm out really wide. I bumped the wall. It's fine. I mean, I should have lost all of my wheels, but we somehow survived. That was a silly thing to do. Yeah, the trick with these, you've got to be super smooth with the analog stick, and I'm not particularly. In all honesty, I'm not very good at doing the sort of the smooth sweeping turns with an analog stick. I don't know why. It's like I've always bloody struggled with. With these, yeah, I'm trying through here. We've got a car moving around all over behind us. Stop distracting me like that. I know the tactics. Now the cars up ahead could sort of tangle. I mean, we're not going to win. Let's face it. We're in 16th at the moment. This will be last in a Forza 5 lobby, or Forza 5 grid if you like. But we've still got all the cars behind us. I really need them up there to kind of start slowing each other down. Because unless they start sort of slowing down, I can't do anything to catch them, because it's just flat out. And they're, of course, all sat in each other's slipstream. You know what, car, I don't mind. If you want to come past, go for it. But and then I'll just sit and slipstream off the back of you. And that can kind of work for me. If we can kind of like slipstream boost our way up to the guys ahead. They're going too wide. Please just do the slow each other. I love how now that we've actually got going, now none of them are bothered. Now they don't want to slow down or brake for each other. Now they're just off, and we're kind of consigned to fighting over 16th place, I think, unless an accident befalls the cars ahead, and we've got the car behind is all over. Well, okay, he was right up behind us, and then I think he was looking at getting a pass done, and then chickened out of it slightly. I'm kind of thinking the AI here are much better. It does feel like you can potentially take advantage of them a little bit, much like you can with the likes of RaceRoom. I really like the AI on RaceRoom. RaceRoom's got some fantastic AI for close racing. However, it is so easy to take advantage. Same with the Assetto Corsa. Assetto Corsa AI is decent. It'll dive out of the way if it sees you coming and so on, but it's very easy to take advantage of it. All you have to do is kind of stick your nose up the inside, and most of the time it'll go, oh, we're going to have a crash, so we're going to back out of this. And then you can just take advantage of it, whether that be attacking or defending and so on. And potentially you might be able to do that a little bit on here. Yeah, they don't, well, it depends. Some AIs may be more or driver tars, to give them their proper name, maybe more aggressive than others, maybe more likely to fight for a position and so on. But yeah, from what I've seen so far, I mean, it does mean that there won't be as many crashes though. They will actually, give you space. So right, we've got a car going to the outside here. Where is he gone? Oh no, because he's now out of the slipstream. He's not gaining anything. We'll go back to taking our normal racing line. Final lap. Could we? Oh, we're not going to be able to catch up to 15. He's tantalisingly close, but there's bugger all I can do about it. I'm not sure of that car. He's looking at trying to go around potentially the outside. Oh, I took the wheel on the grass. That's bad. That's bad. Now we're going to get steam trained, I think, on the outside. Yeah, they're all coming. Nope, they've changed their mind ever so slightly. They've got a really bloody close race over 16th place. Oh, where is he going to go? He's going to scale the outside, so I'm going to keep this tight line through here. Oh, wheel on the grass is bad. Come on, car, you can do it. They're close. Not going to be close enough, though. Hey, I will get my 16th. It was a good race for 16th. It doesn't matter that I wasn't fighting for the lead. It was still an enjoyable race over that 16th place. And that's one of the best things about the Forza, the Drivatar systems, is it doesn't matter if I'm fighting for the lead or whether I'm fighting for 16th. If you have fun in the race, that is the important thing.
This happens at every driver level,
right.
So keep playing.
Yeah, I don't know. We get these for driver levels. Let's see what we can get this time. It is the 1 million. If only this would carry over to the game itself. What a start. I'll take 1 million credits. Right, and then it is on to our final race of the demo. Let's continue career. We go to a rather soggy Sebring. Now, I know the Sebring track relatively well. It's been in many a racing game. Rain is a new challenge, and I have to say, I'm very pleased that Forza 6 has done rain really well. I was slightly concerned that it was going to go along the Horizon 2 lines of it doesn't really make a huge amount of difference, but you needn't fear, as this does rain really well. Once we get started, it is a real challenge driving in the rain. The standing water is the big thing that you're going to have to worry about here. Sebring, when we're gonna load anytime, so I can show the people game, or are we going to sit here and look at some very pretty pictures? This sort of line of puddles along this wall that you are seeing now, there we go. Do not make the same mistake that I did the first time I drove this track, is when you go up towards turn 1, I will, let's stick on some more mods, sure. I will tend to go right up against the pit wall, so you get as sort of as, you can get as wider a line essentially into turn 1 so you can carry as much speed as possible. Sure, let's stick that in there and use some, why not? Use that there. Actually, we've got so much bloody money. Shall we go have a look? Shall we go buy another one of these? I'm just kind of curious to see what else we can get, what else it'll give us in the demo. So 1,000 credits for perfect passes, more for drafts, and a two grid position boost. Okay. I'm just might as well go through some of these, see what we come up with. But yeah, there's puddles along the outside wall that will, if you put your wheel in there, you hit them, and you get all manner of issues. Right. Can we get any more? I want to kind of get more of the dare ones. I'm kind of curious to see if we can have any of these. Single use. What was that? Some more driver XP. More grid position boosts. I don't know how many of these mods are in the demo, pretty much. We'll do one more after this if we don't get anything exciting in this one here. So grid positions, overtakes, power gains, and right, yeah, one more just in case we can get an interesting dare one. I think the purple ones are the ones we want. Grid positions. We got a boost at the Circuit of the Americas. And some more of them. Okay, I think that's a bit exciting. Right, let's go play in the rain at Sebring. Yeah, off the start line. Don't go to the right. Go up the middle instead. It's not going to end well if I go over there. Yeah. First of all, it looks fantastic, as you would expect from a Forza. I mean, the entire demo, the game looks absolutely fantastic. So we're going to go up the middle through here. You are going to have to be a lot more cautious when it comes to racing in the rain. I mean, you're going to have to brake at that little bit. Okay, right, these guys are being very cautious because the BMW got massively sideways. Sorry to the Infinity. Oh, good God, there's the puddles there. yeah, racing in the rain around here is more about finding the best racing line that doesn't involve going through puddles. We're going to slide up the inside of the BMW. You've got to avoid the big standing water, and there are some really bloody mean ones. So on the outside of this corner there's some along this bit here. It's going to just stick to the middle of the road through there, so we avoid the puddles. And it's a new driving challenge, is racing in the rain on here. The puddles will mess up your car massively if you hit them. Certainly if you hit them at speed, so we're braking a little bit earlier into the hairpin. In fact, I've still outbraked myself. We've found a puddle on the outside. Oh, we're really struggling to get turned around there. Oh, we've got the Nissan to try and chase down yet again. The leader is buggering off at the front. Me getting caught up in traffic hasn't helped. This is where we get mean. Okay, this is a horrible, horrible bit. There's a puddle there. I'm going to kind of eat the curb, and it actually works surprisingly well. A big puddle through there is a flat-out corner in the dry, but in the wet with that puddle there, you just kind of aquaplane off if you hit it completely wrong. That actually attacking the curves was a good idea. Oh god, we got started sliding as we hit that one there. It literally just becomes a game of dodge the puddles. This is a turn that I hate as well in the rain. Really struggle to get any speed. You see how the car, the second we hit the water, it's just off. It's just aquaplaning, and you know that's what you want. You want the game to be challenging when it comes to the rain. We've lost a lot of time to the Nissan now. The BMW thought about having a look up the inside, changed his mind, which is probably a wise idea. Let's get on the brakes. We're getting out a little bit very wide through here. We're going to bump across there, trying to avoid some more of the standing water. There does seem to be this kind of, every so often you'll go around the corner and there's kind of this mist ahead of you that I can't quite figure out what's going on. But yeah, see like through there, the sudden mist, and then we're okay again. Don't know. Maybe it's supposed to be the spray from the cars ahead. It's slightly inconsistent, but never mind about that. The puddles on the outside. This final bloody corner. Dear God, I cannot get this final bloody corner right in the wet. With all manner of sideways coming into it. I don't like this corner in the dry particularly. Never been very fast around here. It's one of these turns that I can never... Oh, we've got so much understeer, we just can't turn the damn car. The AI seem really super fast around there. I can keep up with them everywhere else on this circuit. Cannot take that final corner with the speed that they can. They just seem to know, they know what's up. Oh no, puddle, bad things are happening. I wasn't even that close to the wall there. There's obviously a puddle that kind of goes out a little bit more onto the track. Yeah, old bugger me, we've got all the understeer, we're going to hit a big one. No, keep control. The BMW's on the inside has hit a puddle as well. Oh, it's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun racing in the rain here. We're stuck on the outside, but it's on the inside for the next bit. I don't think the BMW wants to fight the point. Nope, he does want to fight the point, but he's too far back. Okay, we will take that position, and now something else is coming to join us. Is that the Infiniti, or the Nissan, sorry. I think it is. That Nissan and the, oh god, I can never remember the name of that thing, Nissan Infiniti thing. Whatever it's called, it's back there, it's fighting with us. Alright, let's try and get the hair, but yeah, the leaders have pissed off, especially once I've started fighting with the Beamer. That's never likely to work. There's this weird, mysterious rain going on over there. I think we've got a haunted bit of Sebring at that part of the track. Yeah, let's not go over there. Doesn't look particularly fun. Right, how did we take this corner last time? Oh no, this is not going to work. Aquaplaning, sliding. Oh, BMW's had a much bigger off than I did. Yeah, you want to attack the corner there. Go on the grass if you have to. It's probably better than going through that big puddle at speed. Yeah, that first time I went through there is the best I think I've done that corner. And then, of course, through there, you're hitting the corner, or you're hitting the puddle just at the point where you want to be turning, and the same for up here. I'm trying to think what is the best way. Maybe if we just kind of glance that one there, we're off even more. Come on, find some grip, Honda. No, come back, everything. Oh, it was all going so well, and then I fell off at the corner that I'd struggle with. Oh, piss. Well, we're not gonna come in the top 3 here. Stupid mistake. I thought I could get away with taking that speed around there. Apparently, I could not. Big slide. And it is a good thing the game is slightly more forgiving. Otherwise, things like that would end in disaster quite regularly. Oh, that was a bit bumpy through there. It's horrible across those curves. Eat the curb on the vinyl. No, we can't get any speed out of there anyway. Not really going to matter because I'm going to get overtaken by everything as we come around this final turn, because they can find grip that I just cannot. Can we outdrag the Alpha? That is the question. Come on, Honda. We can maybe do this. No, we're going to catch it, but woo. Okay, no, we're having a little lift through there. That was not fun. The Alpha is maybe running a tad wide, but he's going to be quicker through here anyway than I am. So, Oh, it's going on the power. We get a little slide. It wasn't terrible. I didn't lose too many places through there. But you can see the way the car reacts when they hit the standing water and so on. Yeah, rain. Really very, very bloody cool on this game. So yeah, there we go. That is the Forza 6 demo, looking incredibly promising. The mod system, I'm not 100% sure on, but yeah, certainly there is some interesting stuff in it. I mean, if you don't like it, don't use it. It's only a little extra add-on. It's not sort of forced upon you, and well, we can only go up to level 2 on the demo, and that's it for the Infinity level. Well, there we go. That is it for this video, guys. I'm very much looking forward to Forza 6, and I'm sure most of you guys will be as well. It's looking like a really rather fantastic game. But thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.